this is pretty much a mix of a bunch of clips that I recorded from October up until early November, I think. I'm gonna probably release another video with the rest of the clips, or I might just put them all into one video. Who knows? But let's get started. Started off with a locker code. First one, it was a super pack for season 1 locker code, and we got the colossal pack. I didn't really want the colossal pack, but locker codes can be stupid sometimes. Next one was the prime time locker code, where we were, or no, it was the flash one. Is that prime time or flash? I can't see here. Hold up. So I was right. It was prime time, and we got the Converse pack, the one I didn't want to get. So that kind of sucks. But moving on, we next put in the worm locker code for the Emerald Evolution Dennis Rodman. You'll see some gameplay with him later. He wasn't that bad. He was actually pretty decent of a card. Great rebounder, of course, just like he was in real life, and it was a guaranteed locker code, which means there's no other option than him. So we got a nice Emerald Dennis Rodman right there. Next locker code was Empire Season 2 little introduction locker code, where the options were for tokens, other shoe packs, booster packs, and the Signature Series pack. And this one, for once, I actually got the one I wanted, and I landed in the green for the Signature Series pack. And that was actually kind of nice, because usually I never get those packs, but this time I actually got it. So, you know, I was happy for that. Next locker code, or no, I didn't enter in a locker code. Then I collected my level 1 Onyx Michael Jordan, and I went over to the pack market to open up the packs to see what I got. First, I opened up the Converse pack. I didn't really expect much from this one. Just got shoe boost and the Converse shoe. Not that much, probably won't use it. I accidentally opened up the Colossal pack when I really wanted to open up the badge pack, but I said, you know what, whatever, it's fine. And we only got a gold Sam Vincent, so it didn't really matter anyways. Next pack we opened up, it was to get a badge. We got silver stop and go, decent badge. Then we opened up the Emerald Dennis Rodman, free Emerald Dennis Rodman, pretty nice. Like I said before, you'll see gameplay with him later. Then we opened up the Onyx Michael Jordan. To this day, I've only played one game with this card, because of course you're not going to play with free agent cards. Nobody does. Why would you play with a free agent card? Moving on, if you play with free agent cards, you suck. The MyTeam promo pack, where we got a gold Brian Grant, and the other MyTeam promo pack, these are the ones you pretty much got for pre-ordering. Yes, I pre-ordered the game. It was only like 2 days before the game actually came out, so I could get the cross-gen bundle. I didn't know if it was going to be available the whole time, but anyways, next we got Dennis Rodman, and here, last pack, sadly we did not get a Signature Series 2 player, but we did get the League Series 2 guy, Tyus Jones. But moving, and you'll see gameplay with him later too, but moving on, grading, card grading. I wanted to work as hard as I could to grade all the cards I could, and like that's what I've been doing to this day. Every time I get a card that I can grade, I grade them as fast as I can, because I'm trying to get all the cards I have graded so I can just get the free MT, because at the end of the day, it's free MT. I'm not gonna turn down free MT. And yeah, moving on, now I'm gonna show you some highlights. Enjoy. Next, I leveled up to level 7, XP level 7. I got gold Ben McLemore, and I got my first chance at the Ascension boards. This year they did a new method where it carries on throughout the whole season. You're using the same board pretty much, which is good because this means you don't have to reset every time, but it's also bad because you don't get to reset the amount of fouls you have, which has become a recent problem for me in the Ascensions. So there we got the double value of X token of MT card, then we got 500 MT plus an extra pick. We got our first of many fouls, and we got our gold contracts pack. Decent pull from Ascension, didn't really get any players, but still a W. Then we opened up our next Ben McLemore pack, and it's gold Ben McLemore. We did play a few games with him. I don't know if I recorded it though. And then we opened up our first actual league pack and got an Emerald Jamal Murray, who ended up coming in the clutch in the next few games. Then we've purchased our third Ruby token rewards player. I considered Cole Anthony, looked at his stats, and then because I was wanting a point guard, but then I looked at the other players, looked at Devontae Graham, looked at Evan Fournier, Brian Cook. Then I looked at closer to Devontae Graham, looked at his grades, and in the end, as he's taking very long to look at the grades, I chose Devontae Graham. And our third Ruby player, need 2 more to get to the Amethyst tier. And here's just a quick refresh of our lineup. We got Will Be Free, Don Mitchell, Gary Harris, Jermaine O'Neal, and Dan Issel. That's our starting lineup at the moment. Now, moving on, we leveled up to level 10 now. So, our rewards, as it takes a while to load, we get 250 MT, 3 tokens, a post-score badge pack, and the Season 2 ball. Some interesting stuff, but pretty boring stuff. I don't really think that you guys would want to know about that. So I skipped that. I updated the jerseys and our team branding a bit and stuff. You guys can pause and take a look at it if you want. Then I looked over at our playbook and I changed it to the Raptors one because I'm a Raptors fan and Nick Nurse is a good coach. Then I collected my first cards that are graded. First we got Paul George, ended up being an 8. Then Ross Strickland, 7. 7's the worst one you can get, and 10 is the best, by the way. Steve Francis, 7. Devin Booker, 7. Al Horford, 7. We got a lot of 7s. Melo, 8. Then we got Joe Dumars, 7. Paul Millsap, 7. Derek Harper, 7. And Kevin Durant, 7. And I'm now realizing these aren't the first cards that I graded. The first cards I graded, apparently I collected them off screen. So I'm sorry I wasn't able to show that, but yeah, I collected them off screen. Then I leveled up to level 12, and we went over to the home page to get the rewards for that. Got the Glass Kinder badge pack, and we got the Ascension board for the second time. Now we're on the second level, and really I could not find the next level razor thing for this thing for the Ascension board, and it was really weird because usually I get it really easily, but this time it took a little while. But from that standard pack, I got one of the more clutch League Series players, Robert Covington. He was actually pretty good. Then here's just a quick update with the XP challenges. See how we're doing. We had a lot of challenges that had to do with Series 1 players, so that's why I was excited to get Covington and all those guys, and Jamal Murray too, Tyus Jones, guys like that. So yeah, here's our progress. And moving on over to Evolution, we were able to evolve Dennis Rodman, got enough rebounds to make him a Ruby 89 overall, and that was good enough for him to make it into our best lineup. So now he was the backup power forward for our squad. And here's just some quick triple threat highlights. after the game, we went over to the Ruby token market to get our 4th Ruby player. I considered Mitchell Robinson, and I looked at his stats, but in the end, I went over, looked at Brian Cook's stats. He had an 83, and you know I love stretch bigs, so I had to go with the former Laker, Brian Cook. 88 overall. He looks pretty good. Haven't played with him yet, but it looks like he's gonna be in our best lineup for now. He's the 3rd string power forward technically, but still nice. And now here's some more Triple Threat highlights. Next, we leveled up to level 13. We went over to the agenda to see what we got. Emerald Aaron Brooks, pretty good, and we had a lot of challenges to do with him, but yeah, he was a decent point guard, not the greatest honestly, but at the same time we only used him for challenges, so yeah, if he's good, he's good. If he's bad, we only have to use him for the challenges. And then I opened up the League Standard pack, and that was from Season 1, so I didn't get any League Series 2 players, but it was fine. Then we leveled up to level 15, and we got a Gold Shoe Boost Award pack and a Shot Creator pack. I don't think you guys want to see me open those up, so I skipped that. Took a quick update with our XP challenges. We're getting pretty close for each of them, and we're doing pretty well so far. And yeah, now moving on. I'm not gonna move on. Yeah, I was really invested in these challenges. yeah. There were a lot of multiplayer ones. I still to this day haven't finished all of them, just because I haven't had any amethysts or diamonds yet, but eventually I'll get those done. And yeah, moving on. Now, I think I was supposed to cut that out, but who cares? It's fine. We entered in the locker code, and I didn't show many other locker codes from here on out, but I did show this one where we were able to land in the red and get the Alter Ego locker code pack, and we were able to open it, and we didn't get any players in the actual set. We did get, though, De'Aaron Fox, who is Series 2, who was able to help us. And I went over to try and grade him, but I didn't have enough to grade 3 cards, so I just graded each of them separately. De'Aaron Fox took 200 MT, and like I said before, I'm trying to grade every card I can, because at the end of the day, free MT is free MT. Moving on, we leveled up to level 17, and the agenda, we got a standard Series 1, Series 1 actually, pack. Took a quick look at our challenges so far, and when we opened up that pack, we got, oh, this was a big one. Well, it was a big one, at least I thought it was a big one, but we already had him, so we sold them on the auction house. And yeah, but Donovan Mitchell, the actual card was clutch for us, I'm not gonna lie, as you can see with us using him in this gameplay. And this was actually Triple Threat Online gameplay, so if you guys like Triple Threat Online more, here you go. we actually won a triple threat online game, and we were able to use the boards. We only got 2 tokens in the end, but it was still a W. Pretty nice. And after that, we leveled up to level 18. We were leveling up super fast, so that was really good. We got a Rip Protector badge pack, and lastly, we checked up on our challenges for the last time, and this is where I'm gonna end it. This is all the clips up to Halloween. I'll upload the rest in another video, but if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, share, comment below tips, tricks, or ideas, or this channel. That'll leave me today. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.